Funding for this program is provided by the Gruber Family Foundation and by the members of KQED.
A co-production of KQED and the Center for Investigative Reporting.
California's San Joaquin Valley is one of the most productive farm regions in the world. Yet the people who live and work near those farms can't always access that bounty.
They're picking fresh fruit for everybody else, but actually they don't even have fresh fruit for their own family.
Families in the Central Valley experience some of the nation's highest levels of food insecurity.
1 in 4 families are at risk of going to sleep hungry. We know that 1 in 3 children are at risk of being hungry.
In Tulare County, the food bank is already feeding 1/4 of the population. If that's not a disaster, I don't know what is.
I'm Sasha Coca. For nearly a decade, I've covered California's Central Valley for KQED Public Radio. I try to capture the stories of the farmers and farm workers who harvest our fruit and vegetables. It's a system built for global distribution and maximum profit.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo se secan? ¿Aquí nada más en el papel? Sí. Ya para la tarde ya está cocido.
Many people working the fields can't afford or access the produce that grows all around them, especially people in rural towns like Raisin City, where Jessica Ortiz lives with her husband and 5 kids.
Raisin City is 25 minutes out of Fresno. It's a little town, little community, very quiet. We have a whole lot of vineyards around us. Most people that live in Raisin City work either picking grapes, picking peaches, doing the almonds, and that's what my husband does. He's out there picking for almost the whole world, and I mean, he only brings like so much money home to feed his own family.
Job prospects might be better in a bigger city, but here, the only work is in the fields. It's seasonal, low-paid, and often part-time.
My electricity came up to almost $300. My water's $140. And with him just making $170 a week, it's pretty hard.
So the Ortiz family depends on $800 a month in food stamps and cash aid from the government.
Well, I better go pay my rent. What's your rent? $800. $800, and that's a lot of money. This is what our refrigerator looks like at the end of the month. It's still a few days till we get our food stamps, and we don't have milk, and their bologna and ham, and all their sandwich stuff, bread, we don't have. Our freezer is totally empty. Sometimes it's hard to see, what we're gonna have for dinner. We'll make a sopa, tostadas, or hamburger helper without the hamburger. Many of us that live in Raisin City don't have a car. Yeah, the stores are very, very expensive. It's kind of crazy out here. The prices are outrageous. Ask him how much the bread is.
How much is the bread?
$3.49. We'll just take one. $3.49? Are you out of your mind? For a gallon of milk, it's like $4.99. For eggs, for a flat, almost $3, $3.50.
The only stores here are mini-marts, where junk food is the cheapest choice.
I got a loaf of bread, a gallon of juice, 3 ice creams, and it was like $14. What was it, 13, 15. So that's pretty much, could have got it cheaper in Fresno.
But the bus to Fresno only comes once a day, and it's an all-day trip to shop there.
The struggles of having, dinner put out, it's really hard. I mean, I go to bed just like wondering, what are we gonna have for dinner tomorrow?
It's a tough discussion we're having right now as a nation. You know, what does it mean for people to be hungry? What does it mean for people to be hungry in the valley where we have this abundance of produce?
Andy Souza heads Fresno's Community Food Bank, which has become a primary source of nutrition for residents in dozens of rural towns, like Raisin City. Initially formed in the 1980s to provide short-term emergency food help, nonprofit food banks were never intended to feed people over the long term. But this region struggles with chronically high unemployment and underemployment.
A high percentage we serve are the actual working poor. We serve 190,000 people every month. There's probably about 275,000 people that are at risk of being hungry any given night. So we're right about 60 to 65% of the people we need to be serving.
I always thought that, okay, well, things are getting hard for myself. But no, I've seen other people that, have the same struggles. The food giveaway really helps a lot. I've seen many, many families go out there, just like us.
Community volunteer Vanjie Urias runs the local food giveaway that serves hundreds of people in Raisin City. She says Jessica Ortiz, who's a high school dropout, and others like her don't have many options.
She really would love to go back to school and to get a job. But out here in Raisin City, you don't have those opportunities. She doesn't have a car. If she would have to go to school, she would have to pay for a babysitter. She can't afford that.
Food banks here still primarily hand out packaged food, but they're working to increase donations of fresh fruit and vegetables so residents here can share in some of the bounty they help to harvest.
When I see those families come by the line and come and pick up the food, I just look at the children, their faces. When they see those strawberries, to them it's like a candy, it's like a treasure for them.
My kids, they'll run home from school and be like, what did we get? And my baby loves bananas. So if he happens to get bananas, he thinks he won the race.
But because nutritious food is so hard to come by, many Valley parents rely on school lunches to feed their children. And my colleague Natasha Del Toro has that story.